Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Ryan, and today I've got week 2 of the top 5 mods of the week for Fallout 4. Now, hopefully you guys will enjoy the mods that I've picked up for this week. Starting off at our number 5 spot, we have the Visible Galaxy 4K. Now, if you guys know, in my Skyrim top 5 mods, I did review a 4K Galaxy mod in there as well, and this is pretty much the exact same thing, just it is in Fallout. And the description actually makes a lot of sense. It says, you think that after 200 years, the light and air pollution would have died down, and the Milky Way galaxy would once again become visible, but the vanilla sky still looks like it did before the bombs fell. This aims to fix that. Now with this mod, you can see the galaxy in all its beauty. The galaxy has beautiful, sharp 4K textures and should have no impact on the frame rate, and the texture is a direct import from the Skyrim mod. So it's a pretty awesome thing. It just changes the nighttime to look, awesome, and it changes so you can see the entire Milky Way galaxy in the sky, and it adds a lot more beauty in the playthroughs. You know how I love mods that change the environment and change the way that the game looks. So it's a pretty awesome mod to start out with, and I'd recommend downloading it. Coming in at our number 4 spot, we have the FPS Overdrive. Now what this mod does is it changes the game to make it run faster, and it changes the draw distance, which means pretty much if you ever played Minecraft, it's the render distance pretty much, and it's like the grass in the distance really can slow down the game. I never thought that, grass being drawn in the distance as you're running can really change the way the game actually works, and it slows down the frame rate a lot. So it changes it just to be a little bit smaller, and it makes the game much more faster because, it's not having to load that far away, and it's like closing in, and it's not really noticeable at all, the render distance that has been changed. It's really, you can't really tell that it's happening, so the game runs a lot more smoother. I mean, even looking at this playthrough right here that I'm doing, you can see that I'm getting no lag whatsoever, and I'm actually playing in like a big part of the game. Like, I'm playing really close to Diamond City, which always lags for me. I don't know about you guys, but Diamond City always lags around whenever I'm around it. So it just speeds up the game a lot, and it makes the game a whole lot better, so I'd recommend giving it a shot. Coming in at our number 3 spot, we have the Krebbs A Cane. Now this adds a brand new gun into the game. As you know, last week I covered the M1 Garand. This is pretty much the same thing. It just is a new gun. It's like an AK-47 type of gun. It shoots really awesome, and it's seamless into the game. As you can see, I'm showing you guys exactly what you can put on the gun now. It has a whole bunch of different things that you can put on it. It's pretty normal, and it's added into the game without having to take anything out, and it doesn't change anything else. It's just added an entirely new weapon into the game, and you can purchase it from vendors, or you can find them in the wasteland just by killing raiders and stuff like that, and then you can come and you can upgrade them, and it's a really awesome weapon. And here I'm going to show you guys me shooting it, so listen to this. So as you can see, it does sound pretty awesome, and it looks really awesome as well. Here's a third-person view of me shooting it, and the animations are flawless, and it just looks like an all-around great gun, and it's a pretty awesome gun, and I'd really recommend downloading it. Coming in at our number 2 spot, we have the More Companion Slots mod. Now what this mod does is basically what it says. It allows you to have more than one companion. I believe you can have one robot, one human, and one dog, I believe. So you can have Dogmeat, Nick Valentine, and, one of the robots that you have, like Codsworth, and you can take them along in your travels, and all 3 of them will follow you. And it's really awesome because I always, through all my playthroughs, wanted to have Dogmeat along with, someone else by my side, and I always felt so bad because whenever I'd switch over to Nick Valentine, which is like my preferred follower, Dogmeat would do that little whimper and be like, I wish I could take you with me, so I wish I could take Dogmeat and Nick Valentine. But with this mod, you can take Dogmeat, you can take Nick Valentine, and you can take pretty much any robot that is in the game as well. You can either build your robot companion, or you can, just have one that's already there, like Codsworth, and you can have 3 companions at once, which is really awesome, and they can help you in battle, and it's just a really good combination. You can carry way more items because you can have all of your companions carry your stuff for you, so it's pretty awesome, and you can have pretty much a gang of followers follow you around, so I think that's really awesome, and I recommend giving this mod a try. Coming in at our number 1 spot, we have the Salvage Beacons mod. Now this mod is amazing. I never thought anyone would be able to think of something like this. Now what this mod actually does is if you go over to the chemistry station, you can actually craft a salvage beacon using, very well-known materials. And once you craft one, you don't need to craft any more. That's all you need. And then once it's crafted, you can build this little comm station that I'm building right here. Let's just place it right here. And then you have to assign a settler to it. And once the settler is on the comm station itself, then every time you go out, and let's say you get over encumbered here, I'm like clearing this area here, and I'm not over encumbered, but I'm going to pretend that I am. I'm going to go over to this box right here, and I'm going to put some stuff in that I can carry. Let's say I had a whole suit of power armor that I really wanted to take back, but I also had a whole bunch of weapons on me as well, and I didn't want to drop anything, because that's my least favorite part about being over encumbered, is like, you want all your items, but you can't take them all, and you have to like part ways with something that you wanted, and it's just like, it's very frustrating. So this mod actually changes that, so you don't have to actually get rid of anything. All you have to do is open up the chest, put all the items in the chest that you want to drop, so you're not over encumbered anymore, and then you put the salvage beacon in with the items, and then a prompt will come up as if you're sending a follower to another destination. They'll say, where do you want this ship to? And as you can see, I'm going to press the castle here, and whenever I press the castle, a little miscellaneous quest will pop up, and that'll let you know whenever the items are actually obtained. And what this does is, whenever you leave the area and you go back to your settlement, or you can pretty much just continue on with the game, one of your settlers from the settlement that you put the comm station at will go and retrieve the salvage beacon and all the items and put them in your workshop for you to pick up whenever you want. And which I think is amazing. That's like the greatest idea in like any game that I've ever even heard. And it'll be picked up within like an hour, depending on how far away from the settlement it is. In this area, it wasn't really that far away, so it only took like 2 or 3 hours. And if you check your miscellaneous quest, if the miscellaneous quest has disappeared and it doesn't say that there's an active salvage beacon, then go and check the workshop, and you should have all your items. As you can see, I'm going to show you right here. I'm going to walk up to the workshop, and there you go. It's all my items are in there, and you can see everything that I put in there from before. So this it's not a cheat or anything like that. It doesn't feel like you're cheating the game at all. It just seems like a mechanic that should have been in from the get-go, because it's a great idea and it really works out really well, and it would definitely add to your playthroughs if you guys put this in your load order. So I'd strongly recommend downloading it. So that's pretty much it for this week's episode of the top 5 Fallout mods of the week. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and if you did, I would appreciate it if you left a like and subscribe if you're new. It helps me out a lot. And if you guys have any suggestions for mods, be sure to leave them down in the comment section below, or I will also leave my Twitter in the description, and you guys can follow me on there and send me suggestions through there as well, and maybe they'll be on the next top 5 mods episode. And tune in for the top 5 Skyrim mods later on in the week. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I will talk to you guys later.